meetings, and I had a very big time in office. So I thought I couldn't able to do yesterday. Sorry for that, and we are just planned today because I know like Friday, I know it's a hectic day, and Monday is a hectic day. So we'll do it like today, and then we can go ahead and do it on Saturday. Okay. So I think this is for a week session. So I think any doubts till now what we have just gone through for last 2 weeks. Any doubts? Just give me a minute. Sorry, I'm getting a call. Okay, sorry, I got a call. So, any doubts so far? So, what we have done for last week, and because there is a first session. So, anything you want to ask? Any questions? Guys, any doubts?
I don't have any doubts.
Okay. So, do you want to do any kind of recap for this for the last session? I think these are very basic things, basic stuff which you have done. Okay, right? So, shall I proceed with the next one?
Sure, sir.
Okay, great. Okay, I just share my screen. So what we have done so far for last week is still editing data, and we had to do with formatting and characteristics of the cell. So they are pending with this. The rest all we can see this week. So let us see the formatting. Just give me a minute. Let me check.
Okay. In this video, we are going to see now formatting in Excel.
Okay. So this is what we are about to do last week, but due to some time constraints, we couldn't able to do. But I'm trying to cover it up this week. So we'll just see what is formatting. We'll see the next two videos. Then we can go for the overview, like what questions you people have. We can see the characteristics as well as the formatting of the cell. I think better we do one shot, then we go for the next one. Okay, right.
Let's see those one by one. First one, the options I've written here. So I'll show you how to go with one by one. So I'll go for bold. I've selected this text as bold. And now if I want to make it more highlighted, so I'll go for this option as bold. So you can see it is bold. Now the option, if you don't have the mouse, you can use the shortcut key as Control B for bold and unbold itself. So I'll press Control B for my keyboard. And you can see it is removed. The bold option is removed. So again, if I press Control B, it is bold. Next is italic. Now italic, if you see on the screen, is italic. I'll just click on this. You see the font is now italic. If you want to remove, again you have to click on this same option. So I'll just click on italic now. The shortcut is Control I for italic. Control I if you want to bring it back. Next, third one, we have something known as underline. So the shortcut for underline is Control U. This is one method, or otherwise you can remove it from here itself, just pressing by underline itself. So that is underline.
Have you been planning to learn advanced Excel and upgrade your Microsoft Excel skills? Then use your chance.
Third, we have something known as border. So on this place, if you see there's a border written, so I'll just go in the font tab, I'll find out border. So I'll click on this option. What type of border do you want? So these are different options available. So if I say I want all borders and I click on this, so when I click outside, you see there's a border applied. So this is only for one cell. Imagine if I want border for multiple cells like this. So if I want for multiple cells, so I can just select like this and click on this border. And I'll say yes, all borders. So you see all the cells have been bordered now. So if I want to remove it back, I'll just press Ctrl Z, undo, which you have seen, Ctrl Z, Ctrl Z. So that is a border applied. Again, if I go, a border is applied. Next, if we have, that is a background color. So if you see on the font tab, we have something known as background color. So if I click on this drop down, you can select the color of your choice. So I'll select here as yellow color and the background color is applied. Same way, if you do not want the background color, you can go to the same option again and you can select this as no fill, so the color will be removed. Next is I have something known as font color. Next to the bucket symbol, we have something A which is written, and there's a color which you can give for your font applied. So now I'll select as the blue color and the font color becomes as blue. Next, I have purposely written 3 font 1, font 2, font 3. The reason is I can change the font of the text now. I've selected font 1 and I'll go to this place, and you can see there are loads of options available where you can change the font. So here I'll select the font 1, I'll select the option and I'll go for this font. Similarly, I'll select one more font, I'll go to this place and select the second font. Similarly, the third font I have, you can choose any one which is required. Yeah, Bookman old style, so I've selected 3 fonts. So this way you can see here, you can select all the options available in the font tab. Next one we have, if you want to increase the font size or decrease the font size, we have a shortcut available. You can see this is capital A for increasing the font size and small a for decreasing the font size. So right now I'll go for this capital A. So you see the font size is increased. If I go for small a, the font size is decreased here. Similarly, there are inbuilt options available for font size, and you can choose the font size whichever you want. So let's say if I want the 9, I'll select the option as 9 from here, and you can see the font has reduced. Next topic, we have something known as alignment. So if you see on the home tab, we have font, next is alignment, numbers. So we'll go and see this alignment topic. Now, if you see on the screen, I have written here some text. Now, I'll select this text, I'll select some few cells, and now this text, all the cells, I want to merge into one cell. So I'll select this option as merge and center. So if you see, if you observe, all the cells are merged into one cell and the text is aligned into center. Same way, now if you see vertically and horizontally, the text is in between. So what I'll do is, I'll try to change the position vertically first. So I'll try to bring this text vertically upwards. So if you see the option first here, middle, bottom. So top, middle and bottom. So this is the alignment of the text vertically. So I'll bring it in the middle. Next is if I want to assign the text in the horizontal direction. So if you see here, I'll go for the left, middle and right. Same way, left, middle and right. So if you see, observe properly, the top 3 are for the vertical alignment, bottom 3 are for the horizontal alignment. Now, if you want the text to be direction in the different options, you can select the text direction from here. You can go for vertical text. You can select from the other option as rotate text up, and different options which are available. So in this way, you can change the direction of the text according to your requirement. So if you do not want the text direction, you can just deselect it. So I'll just click on this option and it is deselected. So it comes back to the normal position. Next is, if you have a lengthy text in your text cells, and if you want to make it properly aligned so that you can give a small paragraphs in between. So you have small known as indent. So that is increase and decrease indent. So if I keep on pressing, see the change on the screen, a small space are given for the every text. So you can see here a small space. If you want to decrease, you can decrease the indent like this. Now I'll just unmerge and show you the wrap text. I'll just unmerge the cell And suppose there are lengthy text in your cells, how do you manage it? So I'll just try to write here a lengthy text. Now, if you observe, the text is going outside the cell. So how do you manage it? So there's option known as wrap text. When you use the wrap text option, the column width remains the same, but the row height changes. Now, this text, the column width for the D will remain the same and the row height will change. So once I click on this wrap text, if you see, observe carefully, the column width is same, but as the row height has changed dramatically. So when I click on this wrap text, it will change it. So this way you can work on alignment. Next topic we have something known as numbers. So if you see, I have written a number here, font, alignment, and the third one is number. Now on the right hand side, I've written some dummy data just to make you understand. So let's see with the first numbers. Now I'll select these three numbers, 10, 20, and 30, and I'll give you a shortcut method by which you can go to that number tab. If you see, there's a dead icon on the bottom corner. So if you just click on this option, you'll get a dialog box. The name of this dialog box is Format Cells dialog box. On this place, if you see, there's a number category alignment. I'll just try to explain you what are the different options available. This number is this option available here. If you go for alignment, this is the alignment. If you see here font, this is the font area. Here it is the border, and this is the border area. Next is the fill, and that is the fill option available. And the protection goes for protecting the sheet cells. Now we are working on this number tab. Now in this number tab, I'll just move it here. I'll select the number option here. How many decimals you want for your numbers? So right now by default they have given 2 decimals. If you want to increase or decrease, you can select the option. I'll just increase the number to 3 decimals and I'll click on OK. So you see there are 3 decimals. If you do not like, you can go back to the Format Cells dialog box. I've shown you one method how to go for Format Cells dialog box by just clicking on this button. You can also click on this button, either you can click on this button. But now I'll show you the second method. You can use a shortcut key known as Ctrl 1 from a keyboard. Once you press Ctrl 1 from a keyboard, you'll get the same dialog box. Now you can just reduce number of decimals as 1 and click on OK. So if you observe, the number of decimals is only 1. Still, if you want to increase or decrease, there's an option available here. If you see here, a small buttons are given. I want to increase the number of decimals or decrease the number of decimals, you can do it here. That is also easy method. Still, if you forget the second option, I'll give you one more method to open the dialog box. You can just right click on this numbers and you can see this option as Format Cells dialog box. So once you click on this Format Cells, same option appears. So various options are available, whichever you like, you can go for it. Next, I have something known as dates. So if you want to change the formats of dates, right now the dates which you can see on the screen is of TDMMYY format. If you want to change the format, let's do it. So I'll select the cells and I'll go to this place. In this place, if you see, there's a date format. By default it is selected. Now in the sample, if you see, there's a sample given the same date which I've selected, 12/7/2016. If you want to change the format, you can choose the format from this. Just click on this drop down and you can select the formats which you have. Yeah, let's say if you want this 14 March 2012, so the same way it will showing us date versus month, and I'll click on OK. Now the hash sign means the text is a bit lengthy as compared to column width. So what you can do is you can just increase the column width like this, or you can just increase from here. So you see 12th July 2016. Same way you can keep on changing the formats of the date by just going to the same place again, this dialog box. And right now if you want, you can select this. You want year, month and date, and I'll click on OK. The same format is appeared here. So this way you can change the number, or you can say as you can change the date formats. Let's see the next one, how you can change the currency formats. Suppose you want those.
listening.